From deleting a creepy Karen
Shut up, shut the up.
to humbling the ones in his audience.
Chivalry is dead, and women it.
Here are 8 times disrespectful Karens got destroyed by Dave Chappelle, starting with the time Dave encountered a triggered stalker.
A couple years ago, I was in Ohio at a shopping mall. An old white lady, this is true, she was following me around the mall, which sounds paranoid, but I'm sure she was following me. Mean lady, too. Even if she smiled, it looked like it would hurt.
And Dave Holmes quickly deduced how the woman was stalking him.
I knew she was following me because she was at places that had nothing to do with her. I'd be looking around like, what is this old bitch doing in GameStop and Foot Locker and all the places I like to go? And eventually I forgot about her. So then after I'm shopping, I go all the way to the back of the parking lot. I'm parked all the way in the back. And as soon as I open my car door, I hear a voice go, David Chappelle.
With Goldberg Light finally confronting Dave, it only took one sentence to reveal why she was there.
I didn't even have to look. I knew it was her. And I looked back, and sure enough, there she was, that face. I kept my cool. I was nice. I said, hello, miss. And she didn't say anything back. All she said was, I watch your comedy. I said, uh-oh.
When the hashtag heroine started lecturing Dave on his own craft, though, Dave politely told her how wrong she was.
And then she says, is it true? She goes, sounds to me like you hate women. I said, well, you know what, miss? It's art. And you're free to interpret this art however you'd like.
But that politeness quickly vanished when the cancel queen continued her woke rant.
I can tell you, as the maker of this art, that I don't believe that I feel that way. And she said, well, I think, and I said, shut up, b****. Shut the up. Before I kill you and put you in the trunk, ain't nobody around here.
Rubbing salt on the Twitter titan's wound, Dave shared what he actually said.
This is exactly what I said. I said, miss, before you finish that statement, let me ask you a question. Where'd you see me? Did you buy a ticket to a concert I did? I doubt that. Or maybe you watched one of my specials on Netflix. Or did I follow you to your car and do my act?
And that was all that Dave needed to bid the Karen adieu.
She said, what? I said, keep it in the comment section. This is real life. Ta-ta!
To move on to annihilating the rest of her tribe in his first special, Killing Them Softly.
I hear women say this all the time. I know a lot of you sisters be like, chivalry is dead. Don't you? Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore? That's right. Chivalry is dead. And women killed it.
And Dave soon highlighted the gender gap that you won't see in any feminist blog post.
There's a fundamental difference in the way we're going to see things. We're not going to see eye to eye on this issue. We're just not. Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman.
Folding under zero pressure, Dave spilled the beans on men's hunting tactics.
Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars. Not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars. Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And the woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha.
Later, Dave explained how glossy covers tripped the feminist movement over itself.
But that's still not where chivalry got killed. Chivalry got killed by the feminist movement on the magazines that got women going crazy, because women got too much advice about men from other women. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
With women studying male behavior like quantum physics, Dave reminded them it was simpler than elementary math.
I'd be in a grocery store, fellas, you look at one of the magazines like, what is this? And they say on the cover, 100 Ways to Please Your Man by some lady. Get out of here, man. Come on. Ain't no 100 ways. That list is 4 things long. Just suck his dick, play with his balls, and then fix him a sandwich and don't talk so much, and everyone's gonna be happy.
Clearing up their scope, Dave explained that women's real enemies aren't men, but their own books.
And then the magazines trick the women. The magazines start picking at your self-esteem. Every page you turn, you start feeling fatter and uglier, and you feel like your clothes aren't good enough. And the magazines have you forgetting how beautiful you are. And that's what happens. Now look what happens.
Before finishing the bit, Dave offered womankind one last market update.
And then you forget how beautiful you are, and we all suffer. If it was a stock, it would be plummeting right now because you flooded the market with it. You're giving it away too easy. You'd be watching the news today, plummeted again on the NASDAQ. Gold is up 10 points.
Despite Dave preaching against the female versus female world, the entire lesson flew out the window the moment he mentioned the Lewinsky-Clinton drama later in the special.
Oh, man, the news had never been so good. But there were no victims. There were no victims. Only one I feel sorry for is that Lewinsky. I feel a little sorry for her. Don't y'all feel a little sorry for her at all? God damn, y'all, come on, man.
When Dave offered the women a second term, they doubled down, and Dave's response left no voter standing.
That's a hard thing to be famous for, man. Nobody want to be the most famous sucker of all times. I feel bad for her. Not even the women feel sorry for her a little bit, ladies. Now that's jealousy. That's what that is.
Not stopping there, President Dave called an airstrike on every woman who judged her.
I mean, come on, y'all. That's one that girl sucked. It's going to haunt her for the rest of her life. Long after she spent that money up, that's still going to haunt her. And I know there's a lot of women in here with at least one they regret. And I bet you one of the presidents, I bet she worked at Kenny's Shoes or Safeway or something like that.
Offering his final insight, Dave shared how even a little experience can change the elections.
See, we got to stop judging people. That girl was young, and she made a mistake that young girls make. She wanted to a powerful man, period. That's as far as she thought it through. She wasn't thinking about how powerful the president was. She didn't have no wisdom. The older woman would have been in there, you should lower taxes.
After finishing up the Lewinsky scandal, Dave turned to defend another scandal where the triggered women not only destroyed the person's image, but his entire career.
Ladies, I said it in my last special, and I got in a lot of trouble for this. I told you were right. But the way you're going about it is not going to work. But I'm biased. I said it. Louis C.K. was a very good friend of mine before he died in that terrible masturbation accident.
And Dave pointed out what a ridiculous situation Louis was in.
And it was his room. You read the story. He was masturbating in his own room. That's where you're supposed to masturbate. And then he said, hey, everybody, I'm going to pull my dick out. Nobody ran for the door or nothing like that. They all just kind of hung out like, I wonder if this guy is serious. And he came on his own stomach. There it is. What is the threat?
But it wouldn't be a Chappelle special without some classic victim blaming.
Have any women ever seen a guy that just came on his own stomach? This is the least threatening motherfucker Earth has ever seen. All you see is shame in their face and cum dripping down like pancake butter.
Not stopping there, Dave dialed 911 to point out their crime against logic.
He didn't do anything that you can call the police for. I dare to try. Call the police on him. Hello, police. Yes, I am on the other line with comedian Louis C.K., and I think that he is masturbating while I'm on the phone.
Finishing it off, Dave had one last question for the Me Too movement that struck them harder than jail time.
You know what the police are going to say in Atlanta? Well, what are you guys talking about? They ruined his life, and now he's coming back playing comedy clubs, and they acting like if he's able to do that, that's going to hurt women. What the fuck is your agenda, ladies?
Before cancel cultists could raise their pitchforks, however, Dave proved how he was ultimately on their side with the biggest I told you so moment.
Is sexism dead? No. In fact, the opposite happened. I said it was going to get worse, and they said I was tone deaf. But 8 states, including your state, have the most stringent anti-abortion laws this nation has seen since Roe v. Wade.
When a heckler started getting too excited about Dave's opinion, though, Dave didn't need surgery to kick him out.
I'll be real with you, and I know nobody gives a what I think anyway. I'm not for abortion. Oh, shut up. I'm not for it, but I'm not against it either.
Before any other male hecklers could conceive the same idea, Dave quickly cut them off.
It all depends on who I get pregnant. I don't care. I'll tell you right now, I don't care what your religious beliefs are or anything. If you have you need to shut the fuck up on this one. Seriously.
And when Dave turned back to the woman, his closing line hit harder than a positive test on a Monday morning.
And ladies, to be fair to us, I also believe if you decide to have the baby, a man should not have to pay. That's fair. If you can kill this motherfucker, I can at least abandon him.
Dave roasted the moral protectors of women's bodies here, but in a twisted fate, he would soon have to roast Karens who didn't fight for their right to choose, but instead fight to ride the right pole.
Society's changing rapidly. Can't smoke indoors. What was that all about? I got kicked out of bar for smoking. No, that shit was ridiculous. The stripper did it. The stripper came up like, your smoking is a health risk for me. I don't want to work in this kind of environment.
And Dave's comeback hit her harder than an STI test result.
You have your gonorrhea-infested in my face. You started it, and they threw me out. It's the dirtiest place I've ever been thrown out of. And just to give you an idea of what I mean by dirty, lap dances at this place, $3.
Despite a public health crisis in front of him, Dave couldn't pass up the 18-plus Black Friday sale.
Disgusting. And at the same time, who could pass up a sale, son? It was $3. Of course I did it. It's only 12 quarters. Said I'll break a 5 for that. I've never seen somebody work this hard for $3. This lady must have been a throwback to the Great Depression. She was all over me.
But the sale might have just ended up being too valuable for money.
It's the first time I ever told a stripper to get off me. All right. Yeah, thank you very much, miss. Thank you. That'll be all. That's enough. Thank you. Hey! Hey, get off of me!
And by the end, Dave realized the sale wasn't a deal. It was population control.
Whatever happened to lipstick on the collar, lady? I have a streak on the middle of my shirt. How the fuck am I gonna explain this when I get home?
Taking down stripper Karens this time, Dave took it to the next level when he moved his scope closer to home on the Karens, cashing in rings instead of dollar tips.
Y'all women, man, you guys just made too much progress too fast. Not too much, but you're confused by it. You made so much progress, you're even confused. Men and women, we both like, what the fuck just happened? Because women got all this money now, but they still like women, like, oh, you never take me anywhere anymore.
And Dave instantly called out the hypocrisy of all wife Karens.
You'll be thinking, but you got more money than me, you never take me anywhere anymore. And at the same time, you don't treat a man like a man. You don't cook, you don't clean, and you don't do anything a motherfucker says. You tell a motherfucker what to do. I see women doing this to men all the time. Come on!
To reduce their Karen levels, Dave offered some couples therapy advice for free.
No man wants that. So want anybody to tell me what to do that much. You gotta work with me. Like if it makes a man feel like a man to watch the game, then just let him sit there and watch the game for a minute. And if he happens to look over at you while he's watching the game, don't look at him all mean and make him feel guilty about watching it.
Little did the wives know, however, just how wild Dave's final advice was going to get.
Pick up your own and suck it. Just try it out. People will instantly remember why he fell in love. Oh, that's right. Got my girl sucks her own from time to time. I can't walk away from that.
Dave destroyed wives who controlled their husbands, and a similar fate followed the Karens who tried to control language and gender itself in his special equanimity.
Motherfuckers are just taking it too far. I don't know why or how everybody got this goddamn sensitive. You know who hates me the most? The transgender community. Oh yeah, these motherfuckers. I mean, I didn't realize how bad it was. These motherfuckers. I was really mad about that last Netflix special.
And as sad as the trans predicament was, Dave had a completely opposite view of it.
I've never seen somebody in such a hilarious predicament not have a sense of humor about it. They're born feeling like there's something other than they're born as, and that's kind of funny, you know? I mean, it's funny if it's not happening to you.
Luckily for the trans community, Dave's crosshairs shifted to someone else from the same species.
It's like that white black that's in the news all the time. Rachel Dolezal. She always says that. She's a white woman, but then she dressed up like and shot her way up to the very top of blackness.
With all his lines prepped up, Dave knew exactly what he would tell her if he met her.
I just wanted to have dinner with her so I could just look in her eyes and call her a nigger to her face. The fuck is that bitch talking about? I identify black. That is trans talk, lady. Stop biting. Stop biting. There's a big difference between her and a trans.
But for all the flack he gives the trans community, Dave appreciated their commitment to their bit.
The difference between her and a trans is I believe transgenders. I don't understand them either, but I know they mean what they say. Them niggas cut their off. That's all the proof I need. I've never seen somebody just throw their away. Don't need it.
Turning the spotlight back to Rachel, Dave doubted her commitment to her white to black transformation.
How far is Rachel willing to go? What is Rachel willing to do so that we blacks can believe that she believes she's actually one of us? Are you willing to put a lien on your house so that you can invest in a mixtape that probably won't work out?
And to finish it all off, Dave laid down the black rulebook to prove how she can self-ID as black.
She didn't even change her name. Didn't even change her name. Her name is Rachel. I can't believe in that name. If you want my support, you're going to have to change your name to the black kid I've ever heard. You're going to have to change your name to Draymond Green.
Proving that Dave can humble disrespectful Karens of any race.